Well, welcome to my spectacular Halloween collection overview. So I'm going to be taking a look at all my Halloween movies, 1 through 13. Amazingly, they beat Friday the 13th to the 13th movie. You got 3, you got 10, whatever. So like the Killer Shrews, I just keep on consuming these movies, different versions, whatnot. So I'm really excited to show you my collection. It's not like, it's big, not super big like some other people's, but please enjoy it. But this first part will just be like how I got to this point where I'm just consuming so many different versions of Halloween. So a little context. When I was younger, like 7, whatnot, 9, let's say 7 and 11, I wasn't so much into like slasher, traditional ghost story horror movies, mainly Alien, Predator, The Terminator. It wasn't until the classic Jason X where I started getting into those kind of like slasher kind of movies, and I didn't really know too much about them. Saw Jason X, like, oh, this is really cool. This is the 10th of this Friday the 13th franchise. Let's take a look. And back then, internet was a little spotty, and going to maybe Blockbuster, maybe like a Best Buy, I picked up this Boogeyman. So basically, it's like a compilation video. Different horror icons. You have Wishmaster, Leatherface, Freddy Krueger, obviously Jason, but also this guy right here, Mr. Mikey. So I got into that. So I was like, well, I'll try out the Halloween franchise. So I started my very first edition of Halloween. Put that over there. I can't damage these things. They're priceless to me. So that's my favorite word right now. So we have the Halloween 25th Anniversary Edition. This is my first edition of Halloween. Awesome edition, especially for the time. 2 discs, plethora of special features, a cut above the rest, all that stuff. A lot of you already know. Just like, hey, this is like the best DVD version that existed. At least as far as like a special edition. It's almost like a Criterion, which there's Laserdisc of the Halloween franchise, but maybe someday I'll get that. Up next, this is like 2014 kind of area. I kind of dropped off of horror movies. It wasn't until 2016 where I started getting back into like collecting horror movies. And what started that off was my favorite, well, not my favorite, but this awesome edition. So the complete 10-disc set. So I got this at a Best Buy on the way to work. And at this point, I don't even think I've seen all the movies. I've seen obviously 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure if I saw. I was always fascinated by it, especially like the title, the art, how it's like nothing to do with Michael Myers. If I saw it prior to the set, I don't recall. I watched a lot of like Monster Madness videos. I knew about it at the time. But 3, I'm not too sure. 4, I actually had the tin of that, the big box tin. 5, I didn't see. 6, I hadn't seen. And 7, H2O, I did see. Resurrection, I saw in theaters when I was little. Was it 2002 or something like that? I don't remember. But saw that, actually owned that on DVD, don't have it anymore. So Halloween 4, that Steelbook tin and the Resurrection DVD, don't own it anymore, unfortunately, but it is what it is. It wasn't until 2016 when I got this bad boy, so I watched them all straight through. It was a magical time, just watching them all, drinking some nice Halloween brews. So this was awesome, but there was that deluxe 15-disc set, and I really wanted it. At the time, I didn't really have that much money to burn on movies. I was just slowly starting to collect them. I only had like maybe a couple dozen different horror movie or just some movies in general, on top of what I've already collected in the past year. So as far as like, this is like the starting point where I started getting to like collecting movies again, more so horror movies. But like spending like, I think on Amazon at the time, 2017, it was like $250. Like, oh, it's too much. I can't get it. So in lieu of that, I decided to kind of piecemeal it. So it's a 10-disc set right here. It's missing some discs that I could actually purchase through the other editions, such as, go over here, place it down, don't move, such as Halloween 2, the Shout Factory edition. Obviously that set, I don't, probably know, that's a Shout Factory set. This is a Shout Factory individual release. This is actually their first Screen Factory edition, I want to say. But it has a second disc on here, the TV edition of Halloween 2. So it's like, well, I can get this, so I can kind of make it more complete. After that, there's also, after that disc in particular, there's the Halloween, the producer's cut. At that time, 2016, 17, I don't think there was a Blu-ray of it. There might have been, but I got the digital version on the Xbox store. But then there was a physical copy of it, so I picked that up. with this guy here. So I got the producer's cut, not the same disc as what's on the Shout Factory, but still just having it. It's like, okay, cool. So I got the producer's cut. Next up would be Rob Zombie's second disc with that 4-hour making of. So I notably got that as well. And I'll show a B-roll. The second half of this video is just going to be going through the entire collection. This first part is my getting into my obsessive collecting of this franchise. But yeah, Rob Zombie, got that second disc. Great documentary. But still wasn't enough. I kind of like want things complete in one box, so I wanted that edition. I know spoilers over there, but whatever. But it was 2017, I wanted to say, Sunday morning, before I had to work. I was like, I'm just going to do it. Got my paycheck, got enough money in the bank. I'm just going to burn this money. And it was same day shipping on a Sunday. It was crazy. So before work, 9-ish, clicked on the buy, bought it. When I got home around 7 o'clock, it was sitting on my front porch. I was like, oh my goodness. So super excited to finally get it. Here it is. Again, I'll show the second half of the video where I go through my entire collection. More detail of this, or more pretty pictures. But yeah, this thing is amazing. It's fantastic. Other amazing words. But yeah, having the whole thing with the art book, yada yada. It was also sealed too. Unfortunately, when I got this, I guess it was roaming around a little bit. It got a little smushed. So not in the best condition, but I mean, at this point, like the Freddy Nightmare on Elm Street, the big box edition, I've had that for years. Things get damaged. It's like, I forget, whatever. It's in good enough condition. I'm never going to sell it, hopefully. But yeah, this thing is awesome. And from there, it's like, well, I am done. I'll put you right here. But I wasn't. And that's where you get the rest of the collection, which I'll show in just a moment through like basically my commentary through the montage kind of thing of just different editions. You got those 4Ks and all those new movies. So coming up, I'm just going to go through all of them, just show them off and do my commentary of just like, hey, check this out. So I hope you enjoy that part. And yeah, see you in a couple seconds. Okay. So this is that Boogeyman video I mentioned earlier. Pretty cool tape. Actually has a commentary by Robert Englund on it to like through all the clips. But yeah, pretty cool. And here's a VHS. This is actually speaking of first, like when I started collecting VHSs again, this is the first one I picked up at a little thrift store. So pretty cool, Blockbuster. Maybe at some point I'll get the rest of them on a VHS, but we'll see. So this is the 25th anniversary. Excellent edition. Still glad I have this. This is really cool. A lot of special features, classics, whatnot. Nice little booklet, 2 discs. But yeah, so yeah, I really like the blue tint to the. I keep on saying manual, like a video game, but just the booklet. And here's some like recent pickups. So this is the Anchor Bay DVD edition from like 2017. I bought it 18. So bare bones, it has a 4x3 edition of the movie. So I think that's kind of cool. I don't know if I'll ever watch that version, but pretty neat. And then Shout Factory, I guess, owns or has the DVD distribution rights now. So we have this Shout DVD version of Halloween. I think the only special feature is just the trailer. So, but recently, I think this year, since they changed to Shout Studios, the logo is different. So it's basically the same disc. I haven't opened it, so I'm just assuming there. But the logo, I'll point out in just a moment. It's Shout Studios, so that's kind of neat. So obviously, I had to get that. And I'm pointing at it again here, just for clarity, because why not? And here would be the first Blu-ray edition. I actually picked this up in Ohio on a family trip. And I already have it, as you'll see in just a moment, but this is the first edition, which has, as I pull out this little slip, internal art and also a nicer Blu-ray case, not the recycled one. So I picked that up. And then here, upcoming, is just like the then current Blu-ray. So pretty bare bones. Again, Anchor Bay, but no internal art, as you'll see in just a moment. And that recycled, which I don't really care for, but it is what it is. Thus the life of a collector. And here's the 35th anniversary edition. I really love this art. Minimalist. I kind of like that kind of like texture look. Pretty cool edition. Again, picked this up on the Ohio trip. And I want the Digibook edition, but maybe someday. But it has the booklet, so it's the same kind of equivalent. Here's the first 4K for the 40th anniversary. Really nice. Looks really good. Again, there's better things to come, but still glad I picked this up. This is like the same year as Halloween 2018 came out. But yeah, 4K edition. I want to say the second disc, the Blu-ray, is just the 35th anniversary disc, but just repainted, or printed rather. And then we got the Steelbook, 2019, I want to say. Really cool. I think Best Buy, maybe. But pick this up. Love the artwork. Very stylized. Basically, as far as the disc-wise, I think it's just the same content. Mainly, as the collector, just got it for the looks. But pretty cool, like the fall leaves. Just taking a look right there, and the internal art, just same. I want to say that code still works, so go for it. There'll be a couple of codes here, but wait until the end, and there'll be some kind of surprise. And then here is the Ultimate Edition of Halloween, or at least you can currently purchase. Like this outer slipcover, the hard slipcover. But this is an awesome edition. Basically, this is what you need as a Halloween fan. Like starts and stops here currently until there's like 8K or whatever, but I don't think it's really necessary. Awesome edition. And when I purchased that, I got on a Shout's website, so I got the Super Edition, whatever. So it came with the vinyls. So the Blu-ray actually, or the case, fits in here. It was like listed as like a 4-disc set because the vinyl is the 4th disc. But yeah, pretty cool. I haven't played these yet, but the artwork on the vinyl is pretty cool. Like that splatter kind of look. But yeah, glad I had these displayed. And then next up we have the Well-Go Halloween 2. I have a Jaws, The Revenge Well-Go, and that was terrible. So I kind of like this horrible art. And you see the Curse of Michael Myers artwork on there. And oh, it's just something else. But can't get rid of it. And then we have Halloween 2, the Universal standalone disc. Got this wrapped up because I have the 2-pack, which you'll see shortly. But I like the art in the front. It's minimalist. I actually have a coffee mug in that, but it's neat. Here's the Shout DVD. So when I get to the point where it's like, well, I need to like every version of these movies. So this is one of the first I picked up in that mindset. So I got that DVD. And then here's the Universal DVD, or Blu-ray rather. This is not like the earlier prints where it has like Mustafa Akkad, I'm missing from the title sequence. It's just like the reprint, but cool to have. It also has like Terror in the Isles documentary, which is nice. I also have the individual Blu-ray of that. Here's the first Scream Factory Blu-ray, I want to say, Halloween 2. Great edition. Again, I bought this to get that second disc before I had the complete Ultimate set, the 15-disc one. And then here's the Steelbook with that 4K transfer. This is really good. I love this art. The Flames. Jamie Lee Curtis hiding behind the water fountain, I want to say. But pretty cool stuff. Again, the 4K transfer was really good. But obviously, there's something coming up that replaces it, but can't get rid of it. Not the biggest fan of Steelbooks, but I'll get them from time to time, especially for like actual editions. So here's the 4K, great edition, love it. Pretty much all the special features had before, plus some extra ones. A lot of these new Shout Factory 4Ks are coming out, and I'm kind of passing on just because if it's just the transfer and nothing else, it's not as enticing. What I've noticed, if it goes to a different company, there's a bigger jump. But anyways, that's a story for another day. Here's that vinyl for Halloween 2. Pretty cool stuff. It's basically just a mirror with Michael's face on it. And then we'll see the inner art, the sleeve, same dealio. And then, I didn't show the back. That's side A, side B for the first one. But here you go. Cool thing. I think there's like a different version of these too, but I'm not quite aware or sure. Anyways, Halloween 3, my second favorite Halloween movie, besides the first one being number 1, and number 3 is surprising. Anyways, Halloween 3, love this movie. It's basically a Halloween night watch. So, gotta have the original Universal edition. Here's the Shout DVD version. Pretty cool stuff. Again, sealed. No reason to open it, because I need to have it. Anyways, train of thought. Anyways, the Universal Blu-ray, no special features. So we put this thing in, it just starts the movie. Bare bones. I think it's the same transfer as the original Shout Blu-ray. But yeah, I like the art because it's just like, man, it's a Halloween 2 pumpkin with lasers coming out its eyes. Anyways, here's the Shout Blu-ray. I actually scanned that cover and made like got a canvas print at FedEx, so a piece of artwork in my wall. So put it to some use other than just for having it. Anyways, the Halloween 3 Season of the Witch Steelbook. Again, great art, great transfer, especially at the time. I love the Easter egg of Michael's mask in the bottom right corner. Pretty cool stuff. And just the single disc. Watch the Magic Pumpkin. But yeah, I love this movie. Second favorite Halloween movie. And then here's the Blu-ray. Fantastic edition. Again, Not much new and special features, but I do appreciate the hard box. It makes it stand out compared to other, like just the flimsy slip covers for the other 4Ks. But yeah, this is class act. Love this movie. I'm actually recording this the day before Halloween, so I'll be watching this in 48 hours or so. Anyways, here's that vinyl, the last one of the set. Pretty cool stuff. The pumpkin. And then here's the sleeve inside. And the actual, come on, Sean. Ooh, there we go. I was fumbling. There we go. Super exciting commentary. But Halloween 3, love that movie. And then we get to Halloween 4, the standard Blu-ray. In a way, I kind of got this for the other set because the initial run of that 15-disc set, the 4 and 5 Blu-rays were wrong. So, but shortly thereafter, this came out. I don't really have that many copies of Halloween 4 individual. You'll see that coming up. Where first 3 have tons of them, and some of the later ones I have quite a few. But this one, just the regular Blu-ray, and then the 4K. Again, I should have said this earlier on. I'm doing the individual movies, then the sets. Again, here's Halloween 5, that Anchor Bay Blu-ray. I like the flame art, how they're both like kind of consistent. It's kind of neat. Recycle case. Off the 4K, again, huge jump in quality. Especially, I forgot to mention, I was just talking over myself. The 4K of Halloween 4 is fantastic. It looks so much better than the original Blu-ray. Same with 5. Looks great. It was really cool. Like, I think it was 2020. No, it was 2021 when these first 5 came out. Awesome, getting all these. And then we have The Curse of Michael Myers. So this is the unrated producer's cut. Standalone Blu-ray. It's not the same as the Shout one, but this is what I had to deal with for a little while until I got that box set. And then at Walmart, they had these cool VHS sets, or the slip covers, so I got that too. Same disc inside, but it's a pretty neat edition. Quite enjoy it. And, oh, wait. Halloween H2O? Don't got anything. Sorry about that. Resurrection? Oh, still nothing. Oop, sorry. My Resurrection DVD is long gone. Anyways, we got Rob Zombie's unrated director's cuts, the 2-disc set, with these lovely locks, which are very necessary. Got this at a yard sale, something like that. Pretty cool. Again, just have this to have it. And then this weird edition where it's the Blockbuster exclusive. It's like, okay, so it's director's cut as well, just the movie with whatever special features on the disc. And it has an interesting Blockbuster case, almost like a PS2 case. Look at that. So a neat edition. And then the Blu-ray. Again, I got this in lieu of that 4-hour special edition disc before I got the 15-disc edition. Again, we'll be seeing that shortly. And then here is the Steelbook. So, got this. Like this art. This was one of those I think I got like a year after release, like right before it went out of print. It's like, I don't need this, and then went on sale, so like, might as well get it. Cool art. Same disc as before. Internal art. Yeah, cool stuff. Yeah. And then my only Halloween 2 standalone. So this is the DVD reprint. Came out like 2021 or something like that. There's a copyright on the bottom. Yeah, I thought that was surprising. It was like $5. Like, okay, might as well get that. It's kind of cool. And then Halloween 2018, I have a DVD of it. I don't know really why I got the DVD. I got it with a couple of the Halloween movies on a trip to Utah with my friends. But why I bought this, I do not know. But I have it now. And here's the 4K Blu-ray. This movie I quite enjoy. It's I really like it. Like all these movies I really enjoy. There's ups and downs, whatnot. I don't really hate any of these movies. Love them all. It's my favorite horror franchise, slasher franchise, probably a movie franchise in general. So, but anyways, yeah, good movie. Really enjoyed it. When rewatching it, I got the bug to get another edition, which we'll see later. I wasn't going to get, but it's like, oh man, I really like these. And actually finishing this trilogy. So Halloween Kills, not as good as Halloween 2018, but still kind of a schlocky fun movie. But after finishing this trilogy, I pulled the trigger and got this edition we'll see at the very end. But yeah. And Halloween ends on DVD because, shocker, this is my third favorite Halloween movie. I actually love this movie. Kind of makes the trilogy for me personally. When watching the 2018 one, I was like, oh, I can't wait till I get Halloween 18. Or just really enjoy this. How it just It's kind of a different story. I like how it's just a good movie. As far as like a trilogy cap, I don't think it really works all that well. But as far as an individual movie, quite enjoyed it. It has elements that kind of pull it through the rest of the franchise. Where I'm thinking like, oh, I don't know, I'm just kind of rambling now. But needless to say, enjoy this movie. Hence why I have multiple editions of this movie. So that's the Blu-ray. Here's the 4K I bought. I like this art. I kind of enjoy the consistency of the different faces of Michael Myers throughout this trilogy. So I got this guy right here. Collector's edition. These recent Blu-rays don't have like a ton of special features. It's, you know, it's fine. It's the curse of newer movies. Usually the special features are just what's on YouTube. Anyways, got this Best Buy exclusive steelbook, brain fart. Weirdly enough, I got this in March, and there's only a couple left. And now at my local Best Buy, there's like a couple dozen of them. They can't get rid of them, so that's kind of funny. Anyways, we got the novelization, because why not? It's like $5 on Amazon or something like that. Got that. And next up, we have the set. So this is like the Mill Creek set. So it has H2O and Resurrection on it. Silly kind of thing. Terrible picture quality, obviously because there's like 5 movies on one disc. And here's another edition. I think this one just has Curse on it and some other movies. Again, thrift store, got these things. Right now, I have them just in my the set of the man cave. I don't know what I call this place I'm in right now. Anyways, here's the last one of these things, H2 on there. But interesting editions, multi-packs, so gotta get them. Now this is that combo pack I kind of mentioned earlier. So Halloween 2, Halloween 3, all together. Not good quality editions, but it is what it is. Next up, we have the multi-pack of 6, 7, and 8. Pretty cool. Again, DVD. I want to say H2O is on its own disc, and the other two are on one disc, something like that. Can't barely read it. Anyways, doesn't matter. Next up, we have the Blu-ray equivalent. So it's pretty cool. Actually, it came with a digital code, which I use. So now I have not only the physical copies of the movies, but I have all of them digitally except for 4 and 5. Because I need it on the go, too. Anyways, here's the theatrical editions of Rob Zombie's movies. This is a Canadian release, I believe. Decent quality. Hopefully someday we'll get a better edition. And we kind of did with this right here. So basically it's what the pre-existing discs for 1, 2, and the theatrical editions. Slight differences here and there, but it's basically the same thing. Here's the inside of it. The only difference I noticed is that on that second disc for the first movie, there's like an interview with Rob Zombie, which isn't on the regular editions or the domestic edition. It plays in all players, so you don't have to worry about that if you ever picked it up. But probably the definitive edition of Rob's movies at the moment. It's pretty cool 2-pack with the first movie and the 2018 movie. Kind of like it. I think it's just the 35th anniversary disc, and then the Blu-ray of the 2018 movie. Neat edition. I was really hoping that they would do like a 4-pack of the first one and the new trilogy, but that never happened. But kind of an oddball thing. And next up we have the Halloween trilogy, just the 4K Blu-ray. I was disappointed when this came out because I was hoping it'd be like a digipack, kind of like that Back to the Future one or like Jurassic Park, because it's Universal, and they've had like the trilogies before where it's like a digipack, but it's just the 4K disc, so just one of these things. So a little bit of a disappointment there. But here we get to the bigger packs. So this is the complete 10-disc set. This is where it all started. Love this edition. Won't get rid of it. It was like my go-to for a while because that bigger box edition is a little cumbersome to get things out, so I just go for this. But obviously there's the 4Ks now. But pretty awesome edition. Really enjoy it. Poured over this when I first got it, like 2016. Like the art, like the two faces on the covers, or the spines rather. Special features. But yeah, someone who got this and then discovered the bigger edition was kind of disappointed that it was missing discs, especially like the producer's cut. The disc 1 for Halloween, Curse of Michael Myers, is just the theatrical cut with no special features. The Curse disc has all the special features, so that was a bummer. So that was like the final straw. It's like, I need to get this bigger box edition, which we'll show in just a moment. Also, as you just saw, the Halloween 4 disc was replaced on this set, which had the error. But next up, the big box. Here it is, the 15-disc complete collection. Awesome edition. Went through this again especially the disc that I didn't have, namely the bonus disc and the Curse of Michael Myers producer cut. But this is awesome. When I did get it, like I mentioned earlier, it kind of got smushed, so it's a little damaged. I mean, just how it was when I got it, but it is what it is. That's how these physical media kind of happens. I take really good care of my disc, but it happens. Here's the 4K of the 3 movies, Curse, H2O, and Resurrection. Pretty good set. Really excited when they announced this. But, yeah. I can't talk. I love how Curse of Michael Myers has 4Ks of both editions, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, awesome set. Picture quality, I like the other ones. Fantastic. I'm trying to focus there. I like how this is like a hefty box too, right here. It's 4 discs. Yeah, great edition. I'm hoping that they do Rob's movies in the future. And I wouldn't be surprised if they do the David Gordon Green movies in the future as well, because they being Shout/Screen Factory, Shout Studios, whatever they're called now, they do like Happy Death Day, those 2 movies. So maybe in the future they'll do the later Halloween movies. And then I'm doing it out of order because I'm paying attention to the audio from the TV right now. But anyways, Resurrection. Would say it's probably my least favorite Halloween movie, but still kind of a funny, enjoyable watch, especially with some friends and some drinks. But yeah, Trick or Treat, mother effer. So, and then we have Curse of Michael Myers, or no, H2O, sorry. This one, I'm kind of indifferent on H2O, honestly. It's like, it's fine. It does move really quickly, but it's like kind of the equivalent of like a rice patty, rice cracker, or something like that. Just, yeah. You're in, you're out, entertained. Great final scene. But the majority of this movie, I'm kind of like indifferent on it. It's fine. Again, don't hate any of these movies, but a little bit of a melancholy. Anyways, this is the newest addition to the family. A Steelbook edition, which I wasn't going to get, but then after rewatching these movies, like, well, I got to get these because I really like this trilogy. So here it is, the Best Buy exclusive. I think I pre-ordered this like twice, then canceled those pre-orders, and I finally caved and got it. Went in and out of stock multiple times. I got this halfway through October. Let's say like by the 20th. Still in stock, surprisingly. So I was like, well, if it's available, I'm going to get it. So I got it. Pretty cool edition. I've always wanted one of these Steelbox in the Steelbox editions. So like a Rambo set looks really cool. There's actually a Jurassic Park set that looks cool, but I don't need. But like this art, pretty cool stuff. Little dings and whatnot on this. When I got it, it was just in a bubble wrap mailer, which is like, thank you, Best Buy. But luckily, nothing too bad. A little scratches here and there, but that's inevitable in general. Anyways, got the steelbooks of all 3 movies here. Pretty cool art. They form like a panorama kind of thing, which I will not show because laziness. Got Michael here on the first movie. And then the discs. Again, there's that code. Let me know in the comments if you got it. Sorry if it's super blurry. And then number 2, Halloween Kills. Back art's pretty good. The front art is just the house, which is a little like, oh, all right. And then the inside, Michael taking out someone. Same disc, nothing new there, but a little tricky to get in, especially when you have a camera in front of your face. Back art right here, Michael in the sewers. Laurie Strode, face off. And then the inside. It's giving me a little trouble there. Didn't snap properly. But yeah, that's it. That's my Halloween collection. Thank you so much for watching this. My ramblings, and happy Halloween. Take care, y'all.